Hello everyone and welcome back to Crypto Bradley YT and welcome back to another crypto video. So today we're going to be doing another update on Ethereum, but first of all make sure you slap a like on this video and also make sure you do subscribe because it does help this channel massively and it's free for you as well, so why not all make money together? I mean it's a no-brainer really, in my opinion. But yeah, I hope you do subscribe and I hope you do stay and I hope you do continue to watch my videos. Because I do seem to be being right at this moment in time. Obviously, there has been times where I've been wrong, but I've been mostly right up until now. So hopefully nothing changes. But thank you to the new subscribers as well that have just subscribed. I do really appreciate it. I do see you. But yeah, my views are going up, which is good. But let's just crack on with it. So obviously, Ethereum on the 45-minute chart. I will explain these lines up here as we go up the higher time frames basically, but we're starting with the 45-minute, working our way up to the 1 hourly, then the 4 hourly, then the daily, and then I will explain what's happening right now. So on the 45-minute chart, as you can see, so basically this is our sort of support line here, and we have created a bullish flag pattern on the 45-minute, but as you can see we have actually just dropped outside of this support level here. So in my opinion we should be heading towards the downside here, and then once we do break towards the downside from this bullish flag pattern that we are currently in on the 45-minute chart, we should initially drop to the downside here to around $1,591 for Ethereum. And then as we obviously go up the time frames, I will show you the other lines here basically. So on the 45-minute chart, we're in a bullish flag pattern here. We are heading towards the downside of this bullish flag pattern. I would expect we should do after now falling outside of this support line here. So we should get some downside movement, I think, for the short term. And I shall show you what I think should happen really. But as you can see, we have actually just ticked bullish here. We ticked bullish a couple of hours ago on the RSI, and we are staying under the yellow line as well. So it's looking a bit bearish right now. So just make sure you're careful when you are trading. Me personally, I placed a short position, but I won't get into that too much because obviously I don't want to. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, so I'm just saying what I've done. I placed a 20x short on Ethereum, and I'm expecting us first to come down to around $1,591. And if we break to the bottom of this bullish flag pattern on the 4 hourly, then we should be coming back down to this support level here of around $1,524. That's just my personal opinion. If we head towards the 1 hourly chart, as you can see on the 1 hourly, we are in a bullish flag pattern as well, and we have just ticked bullish on the RSI. So we are heading towards the downside of this bullish flag pattern, and we have obviously broken down through the support line here as well. This is why I think that we should be breaking down towards the downside. So initially breaking down towards the downside from this bullish flag pattern on the 1 hourly chart, we should be coming down to around $1,592, like I said earlier, on the 45-minute as well. But if we do initially break through that, then that means that we do break through the bullish flag pattern on the 4 hourly chart. So do you see where I'm coming from now? So if we head towards the 4 hourly chart, if we look at the 4 hourly as well, on the 4 hourly, we are in a bullish flag pattern, but as you can see, again, we've dropped down through this support line here that we were trying to hold. So we've hit it here, hit it here, hit it here, and then now we've finally broken through the support line. So what I think is going to happen is obviously initially we should be breaking through the bullish flag pattern from the 1 hourly chart, and then we should be, once we break through that, then that means that we do break through the 4 hourly chart bullish flag pattern as well. So if we do that, then we should be coming back down towards the downside and coming all the way down to around $1,523, potentially coming down to around $1,517. But we haven't quite ticked bullish yet on the RSI, but if we break through the bullish flag pattern on the 1 hourly, obviously we will then start to get some selling pressure, and then we should continuously go towards the downside, and then eventually we should tick bearish on the 4 hourly chart, and then we should tick bearish on the RSI as well. If we head to the daily chart, so if you look at the daily, we are in a bearish flag pattern on the daily. As you can see as well on the daily, we are just about to, in the next few hours, we might potentially be closing underneath this support line, so that will make it a resistance of $1,617. If we do that, we might get some downside potential as well. At this moment in time, I can't see us breaking towards, well, basically we're in a bearish flag pattern on the daily. If we do tick bearish on the 4 hourly, then the downside movement would mean that we should be heading towards the downside from this bearish flag pattern on the daily as well, and potentially just breaking outside towards the bottom of this. If we do break outside to the bottom of this bearish flag pattern on the daily chart, then that would mean that we should drop out of this bearish flag and come down to the support of $1,274, which obviously is not very nice. But if things change and we do tick bullish, then we should be coming up to around $1,896 if we do break outside this bearish flag pattern on the daily chart. But right now, obviously on the lower time frames, I am seeing that we should be breaking towards the downside, and we could be coming down to this support line here of around $1,518. So make sure you are careful when you are trading, but we could be breaking towards the downside fairly soon, or by this evening, or by the early hours of tomorrow morning. Hopefully things do change, but right now I'm a little bit bearish on Ethereum, and I do think that we could be breaking towards the downside, only because we have broken through this sort of support line that we have been holding. So that's it for today's video. I will be posting again tomorrow around the same time. I hope you've enjoyed the video as well. Please make sure you do slap a like on it again. I'm just going to remind you. And please make sure you do subscribe as well. I hope you do like the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one, which will be tomorrow. Peace.